or something. What's going on with my internet? Come on, fam. What's good? What's goody? Okay, all right, y'all. I don't know what the heck is going on today, but it might just be the internet. All right. Took it long enough. Hey man, shout out to Sleeves, man. Y'all go check out Sleeves, man. Sleeves.com. They got some dope merch and they was kind enough to send some of this stuff over. Don't worry, we're gonna be doing a full official video, a launch video for Sleeves a little bit later on this month. Anyway, let's get into this video, man. So this is going to be the last and final part 5 of the Andrew Tate versus Just Pearly Things and Brittany Renner debate. We have finally made it to the end, man. This is gonna share this thing a little bit, man. When I tell you, he really touched on some really key points. Andrew Tate really touched on some key points right before we left off, man. He was just basically talking about how the male mind works. Really key points, man. Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna get into it. We gotta give people enough time to get in here before we start to have our fun. In the meantime, between time, man, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let's get this thing out to as many people as possible. And I'll see you guys in about 10. Y'all know how we rock it, man. About 10 minutes before we get in here. Your boy ready. You see what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? That's what I like right there. That's what I like. Ready to go. We already dropping the comments. Already dropping down in the comments. I'm trying to keep up with y'all today, man. I'm gonna try. Alright, I'll see you guys roughly in about 10, alright? Let's get it. grab me some water real quick. Tastes like perfume or something. Yeah, burger. It's all good. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Okay, I see you. We got some love tonight, man. Make sure I try to keep up with them comments and whatnot. All right, guys. So, dang. All right, so we'll go through some of the comments. We'll go through some of the comments right now. We got 14 of them already. Go. All right, we got the eyeball that dropped before. I'm ready for the smoke, LOL. Let's get it. Let's go. I hear you, man. I hear you. All right, so I'll tell you what we'll do, man. We'll save these questions for the end. All right, we got quite a few questions. We'll save the questions and stuff for the end, all right? Okay, what else? We'll go through what's in just the comments. Is it too late to get like Katie? See you in the weight room. We're trying to do a little something, man. We're trying to do a little something. I got a lot of work to do. I actually got to get back. I may be a little bit winded because I actually just stopped my doggone workout. We got to go back downstairs and finish that thing, man. It ain't about how you start. It's about how you finish. All right, we got, hey, everyone, by the way. Again, I'm going to read all of the questions and stuff later. Keep up the great work. We're going to try, man. We're going to try. Anyway, without further ado, let's get it in, man. Where is it? Yeah, there we go.
By the best looking guy she's ever had. No, like, what's keeping her here?
Hold on, let's go back a few seconds. Here we go.
And a bunch of trauma. I like the idea of her having a soft, feminine life and being a soft person, and I can take care of her and protect her. Whereas, as a man, to be a good man, you need to have been through a bunch of trauma. Because if you haven't been through trauma as a man, you're a weakling. You have to have been through a bunch of shit. So the masculine and the feminine is a very interesting point there. As for, I don't know your history, I don't know the past, but we can just talk in generalizations in regards
people
to
like me, I guess, under the same umbrella. It doesn't have to be personal.
I don't know any of it, but we'll give generalizations. One of the main reasons that men are scared of a female with history is because it makes the man insecure. And scared dogs bite. So this is why men will snap or get angry quick, or they'll bring up if you get in an argument with them, they'll bring up your history, whatever. But a lot of it is insecurity, and it's not insecurity because the man is insecure. The women, the female paradigm in society convinces men, any man who says anything, you're insecure. It's not insecure in that way. It's insecure in a very realistic, logical way. Like I was saying earlier, she had a lot of life experience. Let's be honest. Am I the richest guy she's ever had? No. Am I the most famous guy she's ever had? No. Am I the best looking guy she's ever had? No. Like, what's keeping her here? And then part of it comes down to, well, am I second place? If she could do better, would she do better? Like, there's a whole bunch of insecurity involved. And that's where tiny things, like I'm talking, I know it sounds like dumb shit, tiny things about favorite car brand become more important than ever, right? It's your job as a woman, regardless of how much sexual history you've had or what guy you're with, etc. It's your job as a woman to make your man feel secure in the fact and make him feel like a man. Like Auntie was saying, make him feel like the man, no matter what he does, so that he feels like you really truly believe he's the best choice for you on the planet. That's your job to do. Now, if you've had a checkered past, that's perhaps more difficult. You need to be more tactful with it, more tactical about it. But you have to achieve the same result. You have to do.
So don't be out here showing your breasts and all the rest of that other stuff, man. Again, look at Brittany Renner. Everything about her has changed from the beginning of this interview to the end. In the beginning, she was rolling her eyes and doing all the rest of this other stuff. Now she's a little bit more open, and it seems like that she's taking in all the information that he's given her.
Do the exact same thing, right? So, yeah, it's easy for me if I get a 21-year-old virgin from some village in Slovakia, and I'm multi-millionaire Andrew Tate. Of course, it's a very easy, she's never had better, she'll never get better, she's never been anywhere, boom, boom, easy one, right? But like you said, the world's not so idealistic. The reality is that people have had relationships, etc., etc. But a man is happiest in the relationship when he feels like man in the house, and when he truly feels like you believe he's the best man that you could possibly ever get and have ever gotten. Because a man is jealous. I'll tell you something. I used to say this to girls, it's like a joke. And I used to
There's
say,
truth in
I used to say, no, but I said it's true. So you cheated on me before I met you. And she'd be like, what do you mean? I didn't even know you. It's like, yeah, you fucked that guy before I even knew you. You cheated on me. And they used to laugh, whatever, but that's how men think. That's the male mind.
Facts.
Like, I love you, and you've been fucked by who? But I didn't know you. I don't care if you knew me. You should have waited. What do you need to know? Well, that's the male mind. So he is in competition with all of your exes and all of your lifestyle and all the things you've done permanently. And it's down to you as a woman to sit there and go, how do I make him secure in himself and secure in his masculinity and make him believe that investing in me is still worthwhile?
Look, boy, when I tell you, your girl is invested, man. Like, she's really paying attention.
Because I still truly value him, despite the fact that I could do X, Y, Z. I hope that gives some clarity, but that's the answer.
That was again, we just basically took it back a few minutes to go ahead and, move on with this thing.
You know what I would have said? I would have said, oh, for anybody in that situation, come off social media and just raise your child. So the person who meets you's got nothing to... But I never knew you. I never knew who you were because I've never heard of you before. So when I spoke to you, by the way the way you're saying like what's on the internet, let me just say, you're a nicer person than what you sound like what
Of course.
you used to be.
Of course.
Like you were saying, oh, that girl's got, oh, there, she's a whore, and I've heard the name, but I don't know anything about you. And I was saying that if you didn't have nothing on social media about your checkered past, and you met somebody the same way how I met you and I conversed and I got to know you, is the same way that they would.
Yeah, and it is interesting, and it's also back to the masculine and feminine, right? Because I'm all over the internet, and supposedly I'm misogynist and I'm evil and all this crap, right? But if I meet a girl, even if she disagrees with me, in fact, I'll say this, I've never ever met a single female who's ever come up to me and disagreed with me. Every woman comes up to me and loves what I say. But let's imagine I met this imaginary girl, she was sitting. And if I were to have a 10-minute conversation with her, by the time I explained the level to which they tried to destroy me, how they tried to freeze all my bank accounts, raise illegal charges against me, put me in jail for things I didn't do, put a travel ban, take my passport, all this garbage. By the time I explain how hard they tried to hurt me and failed, she'll want me. Because she'll be like, you can't kill this guy. That's going to be it. They're like, you say a bunch of shit I don't like, but you know what, you're the man. So it is about experience, and it is different. And that's a really good point about social media. Social media amplifies all of this shit. It amplifies all these problems. Everything we're discussing, everything we've discussed back to the beginning, from status to promiscuity to your past, it's all social media. Without social media, a lot of it goes away.
Yeah, and I think that's why me and my man love so long is that he doesn't do social media and there's nothing on there about me.
I feel like to answer your question too, because I have had people say that as a solution, and it's like you can run, but you cannot hide from the truth. And I have shared why my voice has been so impactful and will continue to be impactful is because I have put myself out there and I have been punished for being honest. So it's like I have been given a platform and a voice for a reason. Even sitting down in this conversation.
But she's still trying to compare herself, not just to Andrew Tate, but she's trying to compare herself to a man. All right? And the things that she says and how she comes off, that is not going to be attractive, like long term, in any man's eyes. Because at the end of the conversation, those women that's dealing with Tate, they find it attractive. But most guys, after you go on her page and you listen to the things that she's talking about and the things that she says, most dudes that I know, are like, man, listen, I ain't trying to fool with that, bro.
Thinking there's not one person I'm probably going to agree with and probably going to want to leave.
Because she's a headache. She's a headache.
I have been called here for a reason. So it's like I can't go against what is in my heart and what I am coded to be. And that's why I feel like it's important for me to sit here and...
But that pretty much everything that she's talking about right now, it kind of goes against what the thing that she's supposed to be, which is soft. And she's on social media. I see her yelling at a lot of different guys, yelling and screaming at a lot of different guys while having a conversation. That's going against everything that's supposed to be in you.
And represent people who feel like me, because it's like I don't want to say I didn't shoot. I don't even want to say that. I just feel like I don't see a lot of women under my umbrella who feel the way that I feel. I don't see opinions shared that would be worded the way that I feel. Nothing. I feel like a lot of my thoughts are very unique, and it's kind of scary because I have been through different things. I see the world in a different place, and when I even speak online, people think I'm fucking speaking Swahili.
Yeah,
So it's like,
I know exactly what you're saying, and you're making good points. And it's just, I think that regardless of whether, like, we're talking about different positions. I compare it to chess. I know it's annoying. We're looking at different positions on the chessboard, but the rules are still the
Right, man versus like men and women. They're not the same, bro.
same, right? No matter how bad your position is or how good your position is, you're still trying to achieve the same objectives. And you want the man to get high status, and you want the man to feel secure in himself. And I think it's very difficult. I can only talk from the male perspective because I am a man. It is very difficult. If I were to meet a woman who I liked very much, but she had X whatever, past whatever. My concerns would be, how do I know that I'm still the number one? How do I know I'm most important in her life, especially if I don't measure up in certain key metrics? And two, the second thing that's most scary for men is we understand that men are constantly after what we have. Like, your inboxes are all full. Like, they may not be with guys you want to reply to, but guys are still trying to get it. That's the male life. The male life is people are trying to take everything from me. And that's very scary, and you have to make your man really believe like that's impossible. If a man truly believes that nobody can take you from him, he's going to love you in a different way. You can give me 2 carbon copies of the same chick, but one I think might cheat in the right circumstances, and one I know no matter what would never leave me. The love I'll feel for this one is a different planet to the love I feel for this one, even though they're the same person, right? Because that's every man's biggest fear, is a woman cheating or leaving. Because there's something visceral or something different about it. I know I talk things and I say men can do things and women can't, all this stuff. But like, if a woman cheats on a man, that hurts the man at a level that it doesn't hurt the woman if the man cheats on her. It's different. It's different biologically. It's different evolutionarily. Like, that's what men used to fight and die over. You talk to my chick. You look at my chick.
Dick off.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
wait a minute, please. Hold on now. Hey, we ain't gonna talk about that on this channel. Ain't nobody cutting nobody's.
masculinizing on every level. Like, and this is why you see these TikToks, right? You see these TikToks. Me and my man went on a break, got back together. He fucked 20 girls, and now he's crying because I went on a date. Yes, completely yes.
Wait, what?
The damage level is different. It's just a different thing. So you have to understand the paradigms. You have to understand to play the game, and that's how you make men happy. And I know very well how I like to believe that I would know very well how to make a woman happy. And I know, and whether I do that or not is a conscious decision. And that's where you get to a certain level of grandmastery, where if I get a woman, I will literally decide out of 10 how happy do I want her. Does she deserve to be happy 10, or should I keep her like crying happy?
I don't know if we trolling right now or not.
Time. It's very conscious. And women don't think that way, but I'm saying if you're a cunning woman, you can be like.
Look at Just Pro. She's like, man, come on, man.
Yeah, you could be a bit more like, you know what? I want him infatuated with me. This guy ain't worth the time. That guy I want. And then when you're going to do that, just like the game of chess, if you play chess, it's not big moves that make you lose. It's small positional plays. It's that time you argued about your favorite car. It's the time you disagreed with him about the favorite band. It's the dumb shit that adds up. Whereas really, truthfully, if you're truly smart about the
We keep talking about playing chess, man. It's about them small moves.
game, you can get him to a point after a few months where he's like, she's my soulmate. She loves everything I love. We think the same. Our hearts are connected. Boom. And
I've actually heard a lot of guys say this.
now you're safe. Just don't fuck it up from there. That's the game.
But I just feel like it's so contradicting to, I feel like, what your overall message is, which is
Oh, here we go. It got to be close your mouth. Shut your mouth when you talk to me.
about truth. So it's like, if my truth, like, if it can be destroyed by the truth, it should be destroyed by the truth. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, like, what?
It's a game of chess, man. She missed the point. The point is you're playing chess. She's talking about my truth, this and that. Okay, all right. So I'll tell you what you do. You go ahead and speak your truth and do all this other stuff. You're going to lose. No, scratch that. She has been losing. You look at the chessboard right now. Her pieces are all over the place because she wants to speak her truth. Every day that she get on Instagram, she's speaking her truth. That's the reason why the only reason why they want to holler at you is because they want a piece of ass.
It's really.
But continue to speak your truth though.
mind-boggling to me because I feel like how could you even be mentally, emotionally, sexually stimulated by a woman who is just agreeable and it doesn't have her own mind.
It's not. Oh man, she missing the whole entire doggone
I
point.
just don't
man.
see that.
That is exactly what every man wants. We don't want.
He just gave her the blueprint, man. That's what she's missing. He just gave you the doggone blueprint. If you love this man, and you infatuated, whatever, you want to be with this man, then yeah, sometimes you're gonna have to doggone play the game, man.
To be complete robots. We're not saying we can't have a joke with you. We can't say we can't have a laugh with you. We're not saying we can't have a personality. But when it comes to things like agreement, there is not a single man in the world who's going to say she's too agreeable. She just agrees with me on it. She agrees with me on all the important things in my life. She's too agreeable. I want someone else.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna let him hopefully finish.
You're not wrong on that point. It's a huge point. This idea that I understand if you're a complete doormat and you set no standards, men might walk all over you. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about agreeability and agreeableness as a whole. Men love the idea of an agreeable woman because it gives status and it makes the man feel like he's a teacher and it makes the man feel in charge and it satisfies his ego. And to you, they may be small, little, tiny points, but to him, they're a big deal. If I were to sit, I'm telling you right now, if I were to sit with one of my...
Here's the thing. I want to let me go ahead and put this in here real quick. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You have some people that you can talk to until you're blue in the face and give them the direct answer to whatever question that they may ask. And they still will not understand it no matter what. You can, and I've seen this from a lot of different teachers try to explain. I'm talking about dumb it down to where everybody can honestly understand it. But if they don't want to take that information, they're not going to take it, man.
My chicks or whatever, or my chick, and I'll just sit in the Lambo and say, Lambo's the best car of all of them, my preferred Lambo. She goes, I don't like that one. I'm like, listen, I bought them all. And
Get up.
Fucking said this is the best one. Shut up. It would annoy me because that's my reality. I want her to become part of my reality. It's the thing. And you talk about truth.
Here we go.
It's interesting because
Here we go.
The truth of your heart and the truth of your soul is to be happy. That's truth. Truth is for you to end up happy. Now, you have to sit there and agree on a especially
on a small. That's what I'm saying. Hold on, because he about to say it. Agree on something small, like what he's talking about, man. About a damn car. Good. No, I got to speak my truth. You're gonna lose.
on a subject you don't give a fuck about, right? If it's something you care about and you are very knowledgeable about ancient Roman history and you agree in ancient Rome, then fine, argue the point.
Oh, Lord.
But if it's cars or something you don't even give a shit about, you're missing the chance to get points on the scoreboard. An easy free throw. And you're just
No. My truth. My truth. That's what I'm saying. Listen.
just fucking it up going, no. Why?
Shut up.
The truth is just play the game and win. That's the truth.
Andrew could be the best female dating.
Or just learn a couple of words like how many talks, horsepower.
Yeah,
just throw some words in like how much horsepower has it got?
That's it.
Tate, with all due respect, not all.
Oh my God, here we go. Oh boy, she done got on my nerves for the last time. Go take a piss break. I know you gotta use the bathroom.
I know, like that. Some men respect a woman that has her own mind. I know you and the type of men that you're speaking on behalf of.
Tell you something.
Like a woman that
I understand.
will just be so agreeable to everything he says. But like I've dated men that just
Oh my God, shut up, man. You talking about you dated men? Ain't none of them mofos been of value.
respect that I can make a decision.
Let
I
me-
will actually
Submissive women have their own mind.
Yeah, completely. That's the first
There's
one.
sometimes that you might be discussing stuff that you might want to be discussed, and there's sometimes we're like, shut the fuck up and let me. I don't even believe in star sign, but my man's Sagittarius, so all this illogical stuff and feelings and emotions, and no, you don't cry about shit. Shut up, get on with it. Yes, big girl, get on with it.
Completely. And submissive women have their own mind, but this is something else you have to take into consideration, and this is super important, super true. The reason a lot of women don't truly understand a lot of things about relationships and how it works with men, etc., is because men will lie to you. Men lie for the same reason you wear makeup, because men fall
And weave. And wigs. And tracks and all the rest of the other stuff. My bad, man. I'm gonna stop taking
in
jabs.
love with what they see. Men fall in love with what they see, and women fall in love with what they hear. So we will lie.
I've heard that.
So you'll go on a date with a guy and you'll sit there and say, I don't listen to no, I'm independent, I da-da-da. And what's that man gonna say?
Oh, I love that.
That's exactly the kind of woman I want. Come suck this. It's a fucking lie. That is not what he wants. It's not what he wants. I'm telling you,
But he wants
truth
it
of what-
now.
Yeah, he can't be bothered to argue with you at dinner. Because he doesn't, and you know
He
what?
out to get
Most men
something.
aren't smooth enough to do it. I can sit with a chick and disagree with her and be funny enough and smart enough and charismatic enough and I'm high status enough and she respects me enough to listen. But if I'm just some normal dude and I start arguing with a chick, she's going to bounce on the dinner and say, fuck you.
Yeah.
See ya. So most dudes' dating strategy, most dudes' mating strategy is just pure agreement. Yeah. Anything to get the puss because they're fucking dorks. That's like, that's the truth, right? A real G will sit there and say, what do you mean? I don't want to hear this shit. I'm telling you the baseline of how men truly function. If I'm expected to fight and die to protect you,
These are points that he has already said, illustrated a million times. She still ain't getting it.
because that's what is expected of me by society and of you. You may think you don't expect that of me, but if we're walking down through London in the middle of the night and two guys come up with machetes, you're going to hide behind me, knowing I'm going to die because I can't win this fight. I'm expected to die to protect you. Well, then I
Shit, they only get one swing, dog. For real, you better bob and weave out that mother stick and move.
expect you to agree with me. I'm not here to fucking die for somebody who disagrees with me on everything. That's not what I'm here to fucking... If I have that obligation to die on the spot for you, you have the obligation to pretend you like BMWs. So do your
Yeah,
fucking
shut the
part
fuck.
and shut up.
And
And,
yeah.
that's the bottom line of it.
And you know the difference is, the only difference, like he's top G, and I say, the only difference between him and my man and the level of respect is money. That's the only difference.
And this
The
is...
same way he talks, the
See,
same
I
way
don't
he
say-
is.
I don't
Yeah,
listen to my
but
man.
people
Of course
say
I
like,
don't listen to
oh,
my man.
mother
Girl,
only
shut
earns 40,000, so he can't talk to no way Andrew Tate talks to his. Why not?
Completely.
No, I think money is a big factor there.
No,
Because
it's not.
It's
In
not.
a beautiful
you
relationship.
can't have a woman
It's
that's
not.
paying her own bills, she's doing everything for herself.
Yeah, she's a man.
And then you're going to tell her,
Of course, but I'm
oh,
saying...
do this. But you're different.
You
The fact
don't
that
work, Auntie
She
Jenny.
doesn't need to work. You take all that stress away from her.
I don't work.
Then she'll be a lot more
Why
stable.
does
I don't
money,
work.
wait, why does money have to matter for submission?
That's what I mean. I don't work.
If you have enough money,
You see what I'm saying? Look at her. Look at her. She lost, man. She lost. She gonna be that way until she 50, 60 years old. Look at her. What's her age?
to make sure that she doesn't need to work, go and deal with her boss every day,
I don't
all
work.
this stress, all these bills, then of course she's
She don't work. She just said she don't work. She said,
going
But
to
listen,
look up to you and be like,
but
oh,
listen.
okay, he pays my bills. You know
My
what?
man must own about 40,000. I don't work.
I'm like, I know, so I just never, I grew up in a 1% family. I never expected a dude to pay for everything. I don't know.
I don't.
hot damn.
But, and I still like, and I just, like, both of my parents.
Now listen. What Pearlie just say, she said she's lived in a 1% type of household, and she still doesn't expect a man to pay for everything. I'm pretty sure she got her own hundreds of thousands. She got 1 million subscribers on YouTube now. Shout out to Just Pearly Things, man. She just hit a mill probably, I don't know, today or yesterday. But yeah, she has her own money and she still doesn't expect a man to pay for anything. But she still believes that the man is still the head of the house and all of those other things. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I don't know if Just Pearly Things is older or younger than this girl. I'm pretty sure they're probably like around the same age.
It worked, but my mom still submitted to my dad. Like, it wasn't.
The point is this.
Damn! Lord have mercy.
In every relationship that's beautiful, every relationship that's happy, regardless of the socioeconomic scale, regardless of how rich or poor they are, regardless of how famous they are, regardless of how whatever, in every relationship where people are truly happy, pay attention. The man is in charge. He's the top G of that house. His woman makes him feel that way. She respects him for what he does, and they are happy.
All right, let's pause that right there. If you look at the young lady, Auntie, guarantee that man is happy because he's still with her. He's still been around her for all those doggone years. Now you look at Just Pearly Things, her family. Again, her mom, well, she said, her mom, didn't she say her mom worked? Mom worked, dad worked, or whatever. She still submitted all these other things. They are still together because of what? What he just said.
We're talking about me out here in the world, social media, whatever. It doesn't matter. Every man wants to be the man of his household, the king of his castle. Every single happy relationship is the same. I genuinely implore you to name a happy relationship where the woman's in charge.
Oh, damn. I was about to, oh no, what's boss?
Name one. You can't. They end up broken up. Fucking she leaves him. Whatever. Name a happy relationship where the woman doesn't blindly say, okay, I won't go to that concert. Name one. There's only one framework in which people are happy. With the man in charge, the woman trusts and respects him enough to let him be in charge, and they're a happy couple and relationship. Any other type of relationship is a time bomb to the end.
Ticking time
so
bomb,
if you have a happy
absolutely.
relationship, that's what you should be aiming for. You need to be perspicacious enough and think about these things.
That must say perspicacious? Because somebody pull it up in the car, we gotta figure that out.
And sit and go, well, that's the only way relationships work. So I need to build it that way.
I think it
instead of
needs to be
coming along and believing you're going to reinvent the wheel.
Right, come on.
So
Tate,
I
do
want
you
to
think
guys,
there
guys,
can
I
be a
want to,
partnership?
I want to.
Hell no, damn it. What? Oh, get her out of there, bro. Get her out of there. Insight and understanding of things. All right, okay, we got it.
We're running out of time. So I want to actually
Yeah,
give
running out of time.
the ladies a chance to say, what do you
Final
guys
thoughts.
disagree with from the red pill and men-centric content?
Can I go first?
Oh my God, no. Please no.
I'm so sensitive though.
No, Brittany can go first. 'Cause she-
I'm not really familiar with all of the topics. I'm assuming like the stuff that you guys talk about
Yeah.
and consider the red pill. It's not even like about like disagreeing. I think I can respect someone's point of view and understand where that truth exists for a lot of people. And I just feel like, okay, cool. Like, I don't know. I don't really disagree. It's just a perspective on life. I'm not here to be like, you're wrong for thinking like that. You're wrong for categorizing, using this scale, using that. Like, it's a perspective.
She probably
It's valid. And I
should've went
totally
last.
see certain angles. Like, there's a lot of stuff that was said that, I mean, there's so many people on this panel, it's hard to talk, but it's like, there's a lot of things that I said, okay, maybe I don't agree with, just because, again, my walk of life and what I've seen and how I feel and how I choose to be empathetic towards people, regardless of whatever they've been through. But I don't really,
So it's more, for you, it's the lack of empathy sometimes.
yeah, I think that's probably it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna let
Thank you, just Pearly thing, because you beating around the bush. There you go.
You're punching me in. Don't worry, Scott, we'll talk.
See, what I don't really agree with is the insult culture of men feeling like they're entitled to a woman. A lot of men don't look good, they don't got money, they don't do anything for themselves.
They say you don't look good enough for money. You like, come on, man. You're not one of those type of women.
And they expect women to want to have sex with them, women to want to be with them. Why should she want to be
Okay,
with
but let me ask
you?
you a very important
Why?
Let me ask you a very important
Calm
question.
down.
Those delusional men, do they sleep with women?
Of course not.
Okay.
But they get angry. You see them in Pell's comments.
right.
Oh, she's a modern woman. It's like, no, she doesn't want you because you are a lowlife. Get over it. Go and work. Go to the gym. Go work on yourself. Go out and get a job. Go get some money.
The red pill
They-
says
they just-
that.
they
That's-
just
that's the thing,
cry about it.
That's what most of the men-centric content tells guys to do. Go to the gym, get your money up. That's where they
Yeah.
learn games.
Yeah.
No, but that's not what they're doing. What they're doing is saying, oh, women are delusional. Oh, women want this.
Why?
No.
Why?
Women know what they
You
want.
don't. You
If
don't.
you want those women, go and do what they want.
You don't.
And then you'll be chosen.
You don't have to worry about the men that aren't getting laid and all the women are ignoring. Okay, yeah, YouTube comments, but besides YouTube comments, they have no voice in society and they don't exist and nobody gives a shit, right? So this is what I was saying earlier about reality slaps men in the face and shows them their place very quickly, because all these men, reality is showing them their place. There are women who are disagreeable and unlikable and doing wrong things and acting badly and fucking up how to make a man attracted to them, and they're not being slapped in the face by reality because they're still ending up with a partner. So this is the point we're trying to make here. I agree. I know what you're saying about red pill is a whole bunch of bitter, hate-filled guys. I agree with that.
Yes, can I just drop another comment?
Bruh.
When I came on your show, they were in my DMs. I'm thinking, do you not have things to do with your life? Like the fact that you will sit on Pearl's little comments and then come into my social media and then slide in my DMs.
Look at
Like,
Auntie,
you
man.
really have nothing
Auntie's
to do
Were
with
they
that.
hitting on you? Or were they like...
Oh no, they were calling me Miss Andress.
Some girls get hit on even after they insult.
Oh no, they were calling me a Miss Andress because of the fact that we just don't want you. Like, get over it.
But that's just the internet though. Like I get death threats. I get like people
Love
insult me.
Yeah, but it's
Even, like,
not
video
good enough.
languages.
I think they're
I
not-
just think like you go on the internet, duh. Like, yeah, you're gonna
Somebody.
get insulted on the internet.
Who hasn't been
But it's
insulted?
obviously it's quite hard, especially when you're receiving a lot of hate from all these men.
I mean, I get it.
That's the consequences behind this.
I get hundreds of videos made on TikTok like that go after my appearance. It happens to me like
But
every
Pearl,
single
you
day.
called a
Wait,
girl a
she's a
whale.
Pisces. She's a
You
Pisces.
know, Pearl,
Hey,
Pearl,
I
you
called-
called somebody a whale.
No,
That is
no,
a big
no, okay,
insult.
one. I called her a whale after she attacked me. After she attacked me, she knocked the mic out of my hand. She called me
Whoa.
a slag. I didn't know what that meant at the time. Okay, I had no idea what that meant. She called me a slag, put the mic out of my hand. So of
slag.
course I'm gonna call her a whale. You attacked me first. That's what they never talk about. You got called a whale because you attacked me.
I missed a good episode. It sounds like.
No, it was a Tate interview, and this girl, she like knocks the mic out of my hand, and they're pulling her back. You slag, and I was like, you're effing a whale.
Drunken females.
But it was like that was a response. I've never called someone on my show a whale individually.
But when I came on your show, you were quite rude to me. I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna lie. The
Oh
way
my
you conduct your show today was
You're
great.
mean.
Today was great. But when I was on your show last time, you were like, "Why you talk too much?" I'm thinking, who is this woman talking to me like that? I'm not a child. But that's the thing.
Because
you kept
interrupting everybody the whole show.
No,
That's what happened. You kept interrupting.
But so were you. So were you.
Because
She's the host.
because I'm the host.
Yeah,
And so today it's
She's
like
talking about
we
the
have
queens.
a big guest on. I'm gonna let him talk. But you're just, and no offense, you're just a normal guest. And normal guests, we don't let dominate the entire.
Tell her, Pearl. You're just a norm, man. You're a norm. Fit your normal.
Conversation.
I wasn't dominating
And
the
wait,
conversation.
you probably talked 70% of the time. And so I have to interrupt you and stop you because you're talking and nobody else in the room had a chance. And nobody else in the room had a chance. I understand I interrupt people, but that's part of your job as a host is to control the conversation. And if anything, I probably control the conversation less than I should compared to most hosts.
Absolutely.
No, but I think it's the way that you were rude.
Absolutely.
You could just be like, okay, let the next person talk. You were like, why are you talking to me? That is so rude.
Because we
Like
have tried.
Well, look, yeah.
We had tried multiple times to tell you nicely. Multiple times to tell you nicely, and it just kept escalating.
That is not true. I think you're.
She just shows, and she continues to show. Okay, this thing getting out of
You're
hand.
trying to gaslight me right now because that's not true.
Okay.
The thing is, you didn't agree with what I was saying,
Wait, did Andrew just get up and walk out?
and then you and Auntie resulted to insults.
It
Because
wasn't
that's the reason. But that's the reason I would say. I'm not coming for you right now because you know what? It's your show. But what I'm
You
trying to
are
say
coming
is.
for us.
But
You
what
are
I'm
coming for us.
No,
Just open your mouth. You
No,
are coming for us.
listen. What I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is.
How was I rude to you? No, how was I rude to you? Why you call my name into it? How was I rude to you?
But you were rude.
How was I rude?
You were rude.
This is just my point of view. You told a story where you said you didn't say
You're
your
too nice about it, Pearl. You're saying it too nice. Listen, right? I'm coming on the show. You come on the show, right? I'm here right now because you come
I'm
on
on
the
the
show.
streets.
You
You
come
calm
on
down.
here. You come on
You
here.
sound like a hooligan. Please just slow down.
If I sound like a
Calm
hooligan,
down.
don't tell me about calm down,
Because
right?
you're shouting at
Isn't
me.
it
Why are
funny,
you
right?
shouting
Hang
at
on,
me?
hang on. I heard Mr. Tate talking, right, with passion, right, and loud. I had no way to calm down, right? You're there shouting off your mouth, right? I am being loud. I am being loud. Don't tell me about calm down. Because when he was talking, who was you screeching at? Listen, right, as far as I'm concerned, don't even think about coming on Pearl's show and disrespecting her. You've done it already, and then you're coming back here to do it again. Pearl wasn't rude to you.
She was
right?
rude to
Pearl
me.
wasn't rude to you.
Yes,
You know
she
what?
was.
Because it's not the truth. Not your truth. Not your truth. Because at the end of the day, it's all out there. If you don't know what a woman is, and you can't say what a woman is,
You know what? You're actually a bully. You're actually a bully.
I'm a
Well,
bully.
that's your bully.
You unless your age and your screaming like that. Calm down.
You can't do that.
Now she's trying to play the victim. Now she's trying to play the victim. Give her that work, Angie. That's what she needs. That's what she needs. Give her that doggone work.
Have some manners, Auntie. Like, what? I don't understand this.
Wait, she's still talking.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's take a second to hear from our channel sponsor. Identity theft can be an
I appreciate it, bro.
/Pearly. That's www.virtualshield.com/Pearly and protect your identity
Man, let me tell
today.
you something.
Remember, supporting my sponsor supports this channel.
I ain't gonna cap, man. They probably could have dealt without
I
her.
just think we're going to see that situation differently. I don't think I was rude to you. I actually think I was quite polite, but that's just my opinion. You think I was rude? Okay.
I was just trying to explain why the women
Okay.
came from
To
you.
be
That's all I was saying.
fair,
That was
then you
it.
called me racist Women by and large.
Mm.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Do you see short men being pushed to be on the cover of magazines? Where they say we need more short men, short male models.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Where they're putting plus size women on the cover of magazines.
Oh, okay.
Is short as.
I think he's like 5'8" to 5'9".
Oh, and Tom Cruise being pushed because he's a movie actor. It's not.
Men over 6 foot.
Okay, but I think everyone should be positive about what they have. Like, you know what? If you don't have money, like,
Why is Pearl? Shut her up, bro, please.
own it. Be happy with yourself.
And I
Just
think-
because
I
a
think-
woman
and I
doesn't
think-
want you,
I think-
that's okay.
It's fine. I agree with you, but I'm saying like men have to deal with the consequences. Like an average chick can still sleep with an NBA player. Who's like
That's
a
not
top
true.
10.
They
No,
want
no,
what they
okay,
want.
okay.
Okay. I'll give you an example. Okay, I've had guys on that level message me. I think I'm an average chick. I would never in my right mind think that any of them would take me like.
But you're rich.
But
Pearl, they want your money.
Men don't care about your money.
They do.
No, they don't.
Some men do. Some men do.
Pearl's not rich.
Well, she's from a rich background. So they're seeing, like,
I'm saying men don't care about your money. So
some
that's
men
nothing.
do. Some do.
That's bums.
Some
Bums
do.
care about your money. Okay? I personally don't like bums. That's just not my thing. That might be your thing.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
you want a high value man.
I'm not saying high value. I'm saying I don't like guys that don't have jobs. Just
Can I just say something that's going to shock everybody? I would like to hear what Dinah's got to say now.
Oh my days, you know what?
Well, she been sitting over there waiting.
Like, what is it my turn to unleash everything that's been in my head? Okay, cool. Question was again, sorry.
what do you disagree with from the red pill?
What I disagree with the red pill movement is the fact that it fails to understand that it has extreme limitations because you focus a lot on the extremities of things. And I will revert that back to me. I don't think the red pill addresses the fact that there were a lot of housewives that were left withered quite young and therefore had no choice but to step up in transition into a strong and evolved modern woman.
I still believe that she's taking a small percentage, like we're looking at now, like a small percentage of of people. I don't think that was ever the majority.
And I say that because my dad passed away when I was 12, and I didn't have
That's
a man
unfortunate.
in my life to be able to show me the way. Not only because there's really just not many men in my life, because my mom focused her energies and efforts into raising us. And
So let me just say that. I mean, it is unfortunate that she had to go through that, but when you have reached that level of adulthood and you're responsible for yourself regardless of what happened when you were a child. And again, it's unfortunate that she did not grow up with her father, but the world that we live in, man, they don't care, man. If you want the results, then you're gonna have to pick up a book. Or now, I mean, we all have them at the palm of our hand. Google some stuff or whatever. Get some coaching from a feminine woman, a feminine cooperative woman, or whatever she's trying to achieve in life. Get you a coach that has those results. If you are, or if you're a guy, and you want to be a bodybuilder, then my advice to you is to get with someone, find someone that has been in that industry and has won some medals or whatever, won first place, so they can guide you and help you get through that. If you are a young lady that grew up with a masculine mom, again, it's unfortunate that she had to go through those circumstances or whatever when she was growing up. She's an adult now. So now you have more than enough time. I'm pretty sure she got the resources and the money, because from what she was saying, I think she's like an influencer or something like that. But anyway, to go ahead and get you a coach, regardless of whatever it is that you want in life, and get those people to give you some pointers, some advice to help you get to whatever level that is that you're trying to get to. Ain't no excuses, man.
providing for us because she didn't have a man. And I don't think it would be fair to even expect my mom to, when we were 12, 13, 14, to go and find a new man, because actually that creates even more issues within the home for us to accept him, especially because we had a close relationship with my dad. With that said, what the Red Pill movement fails to address, empathize with, and look for solutions solution is for all the women and the men that come from these sort of homes where actually it is not your fault that you are a product of your environment. So when you're telling me
Understand this, regardless of what you come from, the hood, the ghetto, or whatever, you still can make it out of there. You still can achieve anything, man. Stop putting limitations on yourself. Stop making excuses. Again, we all go through our go-throughs in life. But at the end of it, you know, when you get to a certain age, man, if this person made it out, why can't I? It's possible.
about housewife, you're masculine, you're this, you're that, I have to say, my mom raised 4 daughters on her own. By my age, she had the 4 of us moved freshly to the UK. Of course, she's going to hustle. Of course, I'm going to go through education. Of course, I'm going to work. Of course, I'm going to have to be strong with myself because there's no man to protect me. So because I've had this sort of background, I've had this sort of experience, people tell me your traumas make you less likable, or maybe you're too masculine as a woman. No, I am a survivor of a woman, actually, because I didn't have men around me. And I am actually, again, also capable of being a wife. I know how to cook. I know how to actually speak to my man, please him verbally and physically.
So then
emotionally.
what's the disagreement?
And I'll tell you,
disagreement?
and I'll explain to you the submission side of things, where I've actually, the whole show, I've proved
Yeah, she
without
gonna
having
go
any
around.
friction with Andrew Tate. As much as you may even say that may not be desirable enough, I come up with my own solutions where I don't have to compromise who I am, but I can still please you as a man. You told me your
But here's the thing. You don't have a man with you right now. Ain't no dude checking for you. It's a reason behind that, man.
favorite cars I want, even though I like that one, I'm like, do you know what? I like that one, but looking at yours is really nice too, you know. I really like it. You got good taste. It's that simple. What people what people are failing to do with the Red Pill movement is to understand that there can be a compromise. Because I've had to compromise my life as a woman.
Man, listen, the problem is I think she really believed that mess. Look at her.
To be able to survive, because I didn't have a man around me.
Okay, you think the red pill doesn't agree with
No.
believe in compromise?
No, it doesn't deal with the victims of society, of situations that it's just life.
Big Olympics.
Do you have any points for them off of this?
Yeah, I can talk about the red pill. I can complain about it too. I think there is, to be fair, I do think there is a lot of angry, bitter men which are attracted to it. And those are the ones that will leave these stupid comments. My point was that, but my point is that they're already being punished by God and by society, so don't worry about it. My point is that if a woman doesn't act correctly, she doesn't feel the true sting of punishment, not in her prime years. She may feel it later, but in her prime years, it doesn't fucking even matter, which is why they do it. Whereas if a man doesn't have his shit in order, trust me, he knows very well, because his reality sucks. And that's why he's sending you DMs, because he's lonely. Because if he had a life, he wouldn't bother, right? So there's that part of it. It does attract a lot of angry, bitter people, but I think that's because life's very difficult as a man, like we said earlier, and some of them end up angry and bitter. The answer to all things, I believe, whether you're a man or you're a woman, to try and heal all rifts between the genders, I think whether you're a man or you're a woman, the answer to all things in life is to take absolute and utter self-accountability for all the good and all the bad. You must look at yourself and realize that everything good that happened in your life is your fault, and everything bad that happens in your life is completely your fault. And with that, having that high degree of absolute accountability, it doesn't matter, even if it rains outside, I blame myself. Because I didn't have to be in London, right? I could have stayed in Dubai, and it wouldn't have rained. So I'm responsible for absolutely everything, and if you do that, you pay attention to things, and you try your very best to mitigate the negative circumstances, and work your hardest, you're going to have a pretty good life. I just want to finish by saying that I believe that men and women are best as a team. I don't think any woman will be truly happy without a man, and I certainly know that no man will be happy without a woman. I think it's absolutely beautiful when we work as couples, and we create families, and we stick to our strengths. When men stick to what they're good at, and a woman sticks to what they're good at, that makes them the most powerful team on the planet. And the world we're living in now, we have societal pressures and propagandas which are trying very hard to divide and split the genders, but truthfully, the power and the beauty of the universe relies on us working together. So, it's been very nice speaking to you ladies. I'm only upset that you ran out of clementines and I'm stuck with
I was going to say, give this man an orange. And those are my lines. Say
There's melon out there.
Oh, okay, we got melon. But yeah, all in all, I think it's good, and I also think that discussion is very, very important. And I think that a lot of these issues are delicate and are nuanced, and people listening to conversations like these and hearing the different points of view and understanding each other is a fantastic way to progress. And we're entering brand new territory, and it's never been done before. And perhaps you can call me old-fashioned. I don't think it's going to be as good as it was in the olden days, but we're gonna find out. So, interesting.
Okay, thank you guys all for coming. We'll do a little round of applause for the panelists. So why don't we go around and any final thoughts, any social media you want to plug?
Yeah,
Do it
final,
now, so start here and then go around.
social media, just social media.
I mean, I'm good.
Okay.
You already know who she is. I have more like a request. Is that okay? Could you say my name, please?
I can't pronounce it.
Dinalva.
Dinalva.
That's it.
Dinalva.
Top G. Dinalva. And Andrew Tate.
Dinalva.
Sagittarius team representing.
Okay.
Follow me on the gram, dinalva.ao. He said the name, so you know it's legit. Thank you, girl.
My
She's about to clip it.
thoughts, with just reflecting on everything we've been speaking about, I just think men and women need to listen to each other. I picked up a lot on what Tate was saying about how women need to be a bit more agreeable, make their man feel like he's the only one. Agreed. But also, men need to listen to women as well. She needs to feel protected. She needs to feel like you're going to be there. You're not going to leave her for another woman. She needs to feel secured. Like, can we all just listen to each other
I'm about to
and
get
what
ready
we
to
want in
work
each
out.
other? And that's the only way we can strengthen the family unit.
I forgot to charge my mother.
And please follow me, Esther, your Nigerian queen.
Who?
Auntie, you want to go and then go?
See this lady. Are you okay, Auntie? You're right.
I'm cool. I just think that my final thoughts, when it's out there, it's out there. You said it, you said it. That's how I feel. And yes, we've all been through trauma. I'm sick of hearing about it. I don't mind if you got trauma you don't know. But if you know you got trauma, sort it out. I don't want to hear about it. Call me lack of empathy. No, just lack of bullshit. You know you got trauma, sort it out. And sometimes when people are talking, women need to listen. Sometimes women need to spend too much time talking. Because I'm sure that half of what Mr. Tate said was totally lost or mixed around or misunderstood. And I don't give a shit if anybody thinks I'm rude. This is who I am, and if you don't like it, it's tough because I'm changing. My final thoughts.
Although, tell them to subscribe to your YouTube. You should just hit
Oh,
15,000.
I'm not even. I'm not even.
I made you a YouTube channel.
Yeah, and yeah, Auntie Jenny, American spelling with the Y, Jenny, YouTube.
That's what's up.
Instagram is nothing on this. Don't go on Instagram.
Tell them about your call-in show.
Oh yeah, and I have a call-in show. And I'd like to have a call-in show, the next one. Women can phone in and disagree with anything I've said. Anybody that wants to phone in and disagree, phone in live, disagree with me, I'll take it. Whatever you disagree with me on, I'm going to have a disagreement show. Phone up and disagree with me. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because I can do it. Because I'm a female OG. I learned that the other day.
Doesn't sound very agreeable.
I learned that the other day.
Andrew, do you have anything else you want to plug?
Yeah, my Instagram, oh wait, I'm banned. my YouTube, I'm banned. My Facebook banned. I've got MySpace. Anyone got MySpace?
No, you
Don't ban me on MySpace. Find me on MySpace. No,
You're on Rumble.
I'm on Rumble, yeah, I was about to say. I'm on Rumble, which is better than YouTube in every way. Sorry, YouTube. Rumble.com/Tate Speech, and the website is CobraTate.com. But most people tell me, listen, I can't avoid your face on Instagram or TikTok anyway, so it doesn't matter if I'm banned because I'm still around. But CobraTate.com, I recommend to people, if you like what I say, I have a free email list. Sign up to the free email list. I send an email every single day about different topics. Some are for the guys, some are for the girls, but they're all on.
Tate speech, that's sick.
Tate Speech.
Okay, thank you guys all for coming. Guys, like the video on your way out, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. Make sure you sign up for our memberships, especially our second tier. If you want to see me freestyle rap, sign up for the second tier of memberships. It's in the behind the scenes vlogs.
Oh, Lord,
like
no.
the video on your way out, subscribe
Come
to
on,
the channel, and I'll talk to you guys next time.
Not bad, man. Not bad at all. That was a very, very interesting video, man. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. I think some of the stuff kind of got lost in the sauce, man. That young lady right there, I don't think she got anything out of that message at all. The lady in the doo-doo brown suit, I don't think she got anything out of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a band. Miss Doo-doo Brown herself, she didn't get anything, man. She just lost. She just lost. Oh, we got some comments and stuff that we got to go through. let's see. And that's exactly what I was reading, man. I had read that right before, but it says, you think anybody learned anything from this conversation? I think yes. I think majority of the panel did learn something. I think just Pearly Things learned a good little bit. Maybe some stuff that she already knew herself. Let me see. I think Brittany Renner, I think she probably learned and took in the most. Honestly, I think that again in the beginning, and then maybe towards the end, she seemed a little bit closed offish. But when he started to speak, it really seemed like she was taking a lot of things that he was saying. This young lady right here in the green, it was kind of hard to say with her. I don't know. She seemed a little bit too animated for me. Then Auntie, she already knew everything, man. She already on point with it. You know what I'm saying? She already done been with her man 30-something years. So, and I think even Andrew Tate learned something, man. Stay away from that girl with the doo-doo brown suit. Honestly. uh, who was your favorite during this debate? Auntie, hands down, man. Auntie was probably hands down my favorite, man. Auntie was ready to go to war with him. And like she was saying, just Pearly Things, she was a little bit too nice. Let Auntie take, like, I feel like Auntie could have threw some hands, man, for real. But it tripped me out how the girl with the doo-doo brown suit on, she was with the all with the rah-rah over talking people and everything. And as soon as Auntie dropped that damn left hook on the dog, she started to try to play the victim. The victim, oh my goodness. I already knew it. I done seen her type. Man. But yeah, definitely Auntie, man. Love it, but where is the Katie merch? I'm assuming you guys are talking about the little sleeves thing that I had on earlier. We're still working on that, man. We're still working. I do got like a little link that I'll leave. I'll leave in the comment section below after this video has went live, and you guys can go check this stuff out. But we're still working on it. How do a woman get respect from a man if they don't want us to disagree with them? Interesting question, man. How does a woman get respect from a man if they don't want us to disagree with them? I'm gonna say this. I think, I like to clear up people's questions. Let me clear that question up. I don't think that men just want you to, they say don't want us to disagree. Yeah, I don't think, a man just want a woman that's going to agree with him like all the time. Like he was saying, man, like on most like the little small stuff that you don't give two ifs about, you know what I mean? Like instead of making it out of an argument, just for the sake of, you loving that guy and you don't want to cause any friction, just be a little bit more agreeable just on those topics. Because most of the stuff that you guys talk about, we don't give a shit about. And most of the stuff that we talk about, most of y'all don't give a, you know what I mean? So just agree on those little parts. So, but how do you get a woman, how do a woman get respect from a man? Let's just say that. I would say through your femininity. Just remaining in your feminine, man. I think that in itself is just it's a powerful tool that a lot of women don't use now. You can use femininity to your advantage. All right, like he spoke, well, like he said, it's about chess, it's not checkers. You know what I mean? Like you got to always look at the big picture of things. And if I want to maybe get my way when it comes to this stuff, I think the most powerful tool that most women have but they don't use is their femininity. And if you use that, I honestly believe that you will get respect from the men that you want to get respect from. So stop thinking about those bums and stuff that they were speaking about later on in the pod. Don't think about those, but the guys that you want to get respect from, when you show that doggone femininity, that is the strongest thing that you possess. And nothing, I'm talking about no matter how masculine you are, there is nothing that you cannot do with that femininity. That's just my point of view. Just personal. Make sure you jot that down. That was good. That was some good stuff right there. Are you still my favorite YouTuber? I don't know, man. I'm guessing, man. It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of questionable because I ain't really seen you commenting too much lately. No, I'm joking, man. No, it's all good. I'm guessing I still am, man. I'm still your favorite YouTuber. What should a man look for in a relationship? Booty. No, I'm joking. Let me see, man. What should a man look for in a relationship? To keep it plain and simple, respect. I think, respect means everything. Before you look for anything else in a relationship, I would say look for how that person respects you. You know what I mean? I want to say I've said this before, but I think a woman shows her love for you by the amount of respect that she gives to you as a man. And if you listen to, some of the things that Andrew Tate was talking about, some of the things, not all the things, but some of the things that he was talking about, I think, it kind of strengthened my argument behind it. You pay close attention to, how a woman speaks to you, how she is when she's around you, and all of those other things, man. Again, all of the little things. She'll show you how much she loves you by the amount of respect that she gives you in a relationship. So I would say, yeah, if you're in a relationship, man, look for, respect. Jot that down, man. Jot that down. I'm dropping bombs right now. I'm dropping bombs. Let's see. Can a woman that's overweight get a man? Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. High value. HV, high value. Could a man, my bad, threw a little curveball at me. Could a woman that's overweight get a high value man? I'm not gonna say that she can't, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say that she can't. I'm gonna say this. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Like, you can't have too many struggles and expect to get results. Let me just say that. All right. So if that's the only thing that you're struggling with, but you have everything else, you're checking off all the rest of those other boxes. You're agreeable, cooperative, friendly, and you got a dope personality, and people love being around. Like all of these other great things. Then I think that it is possible. But again, it's a chance. I think she can better her chances if she did choose to work on anything that she's able to work on. Let me just say that. But yeah, I would say it is possible. I'm not gonna say that you can't because But yeah, what's the biggest issue with the dating market today? What is the biggest issue with the dating market today? I would say society would be cancel culture. The biggest issue with the dating market today, I think, would be promiscuous women. Let me break that down, right? And the reason why I say that is promiscuous women, they believe that they can go out here and operate like some men and still be able to achieve success when it comes to relationships. And if you look at every promiscuous woman that is out there right now, whether they're like the chick that's in the hood or a Brittany Renner, that's slept with a lot of guys and been vocal about it. People know about it. You look at those people, and they will tell you through their life that they have not gotten the results. And I think the biggest issue behind it is because they chose to, or they thought that they could operate like a man, but they haven't gotten the results. And the problem, this is the problem. The problem is they go out here and they're so vocal about being promiscuous and doing all these different things or whatever, is they're really damaging the women that's in the dating market and the women that's like coming up, the younger generation. They're believing that BS. All right. And unfortunately, they're listening to these women because they got a large following. They always got the camera on, they got people always tuning in. And unfortunately, most women are easily influenced by those promiscuous type of women, whether it be their friend, their auntie, some chick, that they're just following on social media or whatever, they share these things and they champion these things on Facebook, on TikTok, and all the rest of this other stuff. And it's almost like a virus that's attacking the dating market. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I mean, who am I? I'm just a guy on YouTube. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Okay, we got another one. I'm dropping bombs right now. Y'all better take notes, bro. For real. Y'all better take notes. No, I'm joking. How did you get to the point where you are comfortable in your masculine? I'm gonna say this, man. I appreciate the compliment, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to hold that for a second because I guess from the outside looking in, things may look a certain type of way. But the inside looking out, I can see that I have a lot of things that I have to work on because when it comes to masculine and feminine, when it comes to, myself, I was raised by a single mother. I was raised by, a woman. I was raised by women, my grandmother, my aunties, and all that other stuff. And I end up, getting cool with my dad a little bit later on in life. So there are a lot of habits that I picked up from the women that I grew up around. And a lot of ways that I handled certain situations kind of got me into, some of the things that I got into or whatever. And trying to break those habits, it's taking time and it's going to take time. Real change is not going to happen overnight. Real change is going to take some time to break those old habits. And I'm saying this because I want people to understand, man, like, you got to be honest with yourself. Like, a lot of people feel like, I've changed. But when you really look at it, you just haven't been tested like you're normally tested. Like, a lot of people say they had a bad attitude, they had a quick temper growing up. And they feel as though because they haven't been tested or nobody's really, said too much of them, or they haven't been in those same situations when they were younger to, channel that or whatever, that they've changed. And the reality is, no, you just haven't been tested like that, because as soon as somebody says something disrespectful to you, you resort right back to exactly who it is that you once were. So bring that thing back full circle, man. I'm just working on it, man. Just a constant reminder every single day. Every time I feel like, I'm disrespected, because that's normally when that feminine side comes out and I allow my emotions to get the best of me. You know what I mean? It's a constant reminder each and every day. And that is one thing that I'm going to start putting on my little weekly checklist. All right, I have these little things that I go by, whatever, every day. Just a constant reminder. Every single last day, man, remain in your masculine, and do not allow anybody to get you off that square no matter what. All right? That's the thing about being masculine, man. It's a constant thing each and every day. It's not nothing that, you just wake up one day and you're just masculine. No. Each and every day, there's something that you have to work on. The exact same thing goes for women that want to be feminine. That is something that you have to work on each and every day. You got to be conscious about that thing each and every day. I'm going to stay in my masculine. I'm going to stay in my masculine no matter what. All right. Somebody is trying me. They testing me. I feel disrespected, but I'm still going to stay in my masculine. All right. But I appreciate it, man. That was somewhat of a compliment. I appreciate that. And I believe that is it, man. Well, we got one more that says, play the game, referring to chess, man. You got to play the game. You got to play the game the right way if you want to win. All right. It's all about the end game, the results. What do you want your outcome to be? You got to make sure you play that game to win. All right. Anyway, I think that's it, man. And just to sum everything up, man, this was a dope freaking podcast. I still think they could have did without Doodoo Brown Suit. They could have did without Doodoo Brown Suit. And to be honest with you, they probably could have did without that young lady in the middle as well. You know what I mean? I feel like they could have had a better conversation if they would have put two different people in that spot. Only reason why I say Doodoo Brown Suit could have went, because she was doing the most. She was doing the most and she wasn't bringing up any valid points. That's the only thing that I can't stand. If you're gonna have a conversation, you're gonna have a debate, at least say something logical that makes sense, and don't be sitting there screaming and talking over people. Ah. Anyway, this was a very, very great. This is the last one, man. This is part 5. We are done with the Andrew Tate, Brittany Renner, and Just Pearly Things debate. All right, that's it. But we will try to go live tomorrow. What the hell is my damn watch? There you go. Let me find it. We will try to go live tomorrow, man. I don't know what we're gonna be talking about tomorrow. We may try to go live a little earlier tomorrow. All right, we're gonna try to do that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I will catch you guys a little bit earlier tomorrow, so y'all make sure y'all tune into that thing. All right, I ain't gonna say no. I'm maybe 7:30 ish. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. We might go earlier than that. We're gonna see. I'll make sure I put something in the let me see, what is the name of that doggone thing, man? The community tab. And also, man, y'all be looking out for that sleeves thing as well. I'll be putting a video out for sleeves. They sponsored a few different videos. We'll be putting that out. Make sure you stay on point with working out. Somebody asked about that 120 challenge. Yes, that we have completed that, but we are still working out each and every day, man. Get your miles in, get your workout in. That is something that you're going to work on each and every day of 2023. All right? 30 minutes to an hour each and every day doing something that's going to help benefit your health. All right? Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.